Rocket Nation, welcome to our fourth installment of the Rocket Video Edition. As always, I'm Christian Adams here with you, known to most of you out there as Rocket. Today we have another special guest who happens to be yet another good friend of mine. I always know these people. He's a comedian and his name is Patrick Kinsey, and welcome to the show, my friend.
What's up, Chris?
Good to see you again.
Good to be seen.
So you're a stand-up comic. I understood that you had made your debut at the Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle in 2000. What was the experience like for you that night?
It was fun. Actually, I was the last comic, one of the last comics to go up. So I was scared out of my mind. My parents were there, my friends were there, and I actually wanted to walk out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to another comic, and he said, just do it. You know, it's like riding a bike.
Right.
And considering how this is the first time I ever did, I can't say how it was me riding a bike, but whatever. But it was fun.
Now, we met back in 2008 when I made my debut at Joey's Comedy Club, and I gotta say, you're one of my favorite local comics.
Thanks,
you always
man.
have great delivery, and you know how to get the crowd to buy into what you're talking about because people like myself can relate to your material.
Thanks.
The stuff that you talk about and the comics that you work with, is there any favorite local or even legendary national comic out there that you enjoy?
There's a lot of them. I love different styles of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, always there's like the top. You know, your George Carlins, Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor. Like those guys, I think they influence every comedian that's ever worked.
Right.
But locally there's Bill Richard, Mike Bobbitt. Just to name a few. Just it's funny. Mike Bonner is a good one. Just different. I love different styles of comedy.
That's cool. That's cool. So, besides Joey's and besides the Comedy Castle, are there any other local spots that you're performing at these days?
I performed early in August at McShane's Irish Pub down in Detroit.
Mm-hmm. I'm
currently with a comedy group called the New Bosses of Comedy.
That's right. That's right.
Christian, excuse the pun, but that was our first gig there.
So how long have you been with these guys? Because I remember you mentioned something about joining them over the summer or maybe even further back. How long have you guys been doing this together?
2 years now.
Oh,
Our
2 years.
first show was at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase in 2010 of April.
And who do these members consist of?
The members originally consisted of Ricardo Flanagan, Melvin Williams, Hill Daddy, and myself. And Ricardo Flanagan is moving on to bigger and better things,
Mm-hmm.
so we added another guy named Cool Keith.
Okay.
And so we're the set core, but we do have a Facebook page where there are members of the New Bosses of Comedy.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So, are you looking to do more than just stand-up comedy? Are you looking to kind of branch out much like Ricardo, much like myself? Or are you just going to stick to the regular stand-up comedy until maybe something else comes up?
I'm going to keep doing stand-up comedy and let whatever opportunity come my way and just take it from there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We certainly need more people like that out there because a lot of people like myself, we make that transition. And for most, they kind of forget what started them out, what they began doing
Mm-hmm.
first, and they lose sight of that because they're doing other things. So I always try to make sure that I do at least 1 or 2 comedy shows per month. And if I go a few months without doing it, it'll irritate me and I got to get back out there on the stage again. So that's one of the most important things. Now, I understand you have a YouTube account. People can find you on YouTube and Facebook.
Yes, they can go under, this is my name, Patrick Kinsey. Look up on YouTube. I got two gigs. Actually, about a couple of years old now, but
Still funny.
Yeah,
Still funny.
it's still funny.
I checked them out both recently. Still funny. Still hilarious. And
Thanks.
again, that's what I love about your delivery. I mean, you got like a natural flow to yourself. You're kind of laid back on the stage, and people like that. Sometimes people don't always like that over-aggressive comic. They like a guy that can be laid back and just go on stage and do his thing and provide that great delivery. So I like that about you. I like what you bring to the table, and I think that's pretty good. I think you should continue doing that because it works a lot for you. So what would your advice be to others who are trying to get into the stand-up comedy game? What would you say to them?
Be yourself. That's one of the battles I'm facing, is just trying to find myself within comedy, within my writing, within my stage performance. And as I recommend anybody, just be yourself. That's the one thing that you can do and keep and no one can take away.
That's right. That's right. You heard it from the man, Mr. Patrick Kinsey. And do you have any upcoming shows coming up?
Not at the moment, but you can check us out on newbossofcomedy.com.
Gotcha.
We do have a website up for future coming shows. Probably look for us probably towards the end of the year.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you again, my friend, for being a guest today. And Mr. Patrick Kinsey, you guys can check him out on Facebook. You can find him on YouTube. He's doing some big things with the New Bosses of Comedy. So you guys check them out, support them. We really need it. We need more individuals like that out there really on their grind and doing what they need to do. So keep up the great work, my friend.
I shall, man.
It's good to see you again.
Hey, my pleasure.
Rocket Nation, till next time. This is the Rocket Video Edition with Christian Adams, a.k.a. Rocket. We'll see you next time.